colonist.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
He doesn't want to say anything. It's cool. No, you don't need all the security. So we've got to go get a map. Or something. Or something. Wasn't really listening. Drunk, high, full of drugs. Can't make myself stupid enough to get the gimmick ending. You saw it in real time. But you can stack 3 lots of Adrenatime crash. But it's not enough to make me real stupid. The Acropolis District. The Demolished Woman. So, I've never been here and I've never seen this because this is all new. That's why we picked it.
You must be joking. Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
Oh, I think I've done this one.
Access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else. Anywhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Frolicking? Guys, do I frolic?
The board made frolicking illegal a couple years back, but don't let that stop you.
Well, whatever you call it, do it elsewhere, and take your merry band with you. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
If the board isn't supposed to let people into the city, how do you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
What's a CIO?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list.
What other ideas did he come up with?
Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time.
Wait, but what did you do to earn your place here?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting a bits isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful, and if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
I see, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
What's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Intelligence check. Well, most contests have some inherent biases, so technically...
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Oh, we get paid this time. I like this plan.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Sure, I'll look into it.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
How did you get these access codes?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
I should go. That's how you get the quest for early retirement. Why call them back from retirement?
How does it feel?
How does what feel?
Serving an instrument of corporate supremacy?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've given up my days of being a cog in the machine of oppression.
Something's telling me I'm being mocked right now.
I've given that up as well, Mr. Millstone.
What's gotten into Bachmeyer?
I'm trying to work out how to get down there. Ah. It is... yeah, it's at the landing pad. Okay. I'm hungry. Might be all those drugs I took.
Anti-Creo's ketchup. Organic, vegan,
Why can't something
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more?
Unsealed door. Is it a transition point? It's a transition point. Transition to the early retirement district. It's a mass grave or something, isn't it? Something like that. I don't know, man. I don't remember the Byzantium stuff. When I came, like I said, when I came here on my playthrough...
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injuries, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet?
Okay.
Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the
It's a
Halcyon
conveyor belt with a
Holdings
giant
Corporation.
masher on it, right?
You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall.
Yeah.
And leave your troubles behind.
It's a murder
Today
box.
is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the
Okay.
Halcyon.
Early retirement, fun fact number 2. Did you know the early retirement selection system is the most rigorous cutting-edge lottery system in the entire galaxy? Here's how it works. Each candidate's name is printed on a plastic ball. The plastic ball is placed in an advanced turbo encabulator with thousands of others. A team of advanced automechanicals operate a complex series of pulleys at random. The balls are funneled through a turbo encabulator into the inserosita tube. They are then launched at a specially designed accuracy matrix. The first ball that aligns with the center of the accuracy matrix is the winner for the day. By using this method, the Halcyon Holdings Corporation ensures that all early retirees are selected with complete impartiality and minimal collateral damage.
Holdings Corporation early
Fun fact number 1, you're special. Each month, hundreds of thousands of workers apply to the early retirement program from across the Halcyon system. That doesn't just include workers on Terra 2, but those who live on the Groundbreaker or Hephaestus as well. Even after weeding out undesirable or unqualified candidates, only 2.3% of these entrants are selected for early retirement. I sure hope you bragged to your neighbours before you left. Way to overcome the odds, champ.
Retirement Center.
The Early Retirement Centre is the safest place in the entire system. Not a single crime has been committed there. They're all dead, aren't they? Within its walls since its construction. Wow. This is all thanks to the hard work of the men and women in black and white. Universal Defence Logistics. Each day and every day, UDL security protects the citizens of Byzantium, shielding them from harm. No dissidents run wild under their watch. So rest easy, early retirees. You're under the watchful eye of UDL security. Whether you're out and about or relaxing at home, UDL is watching you.
You, the lucky few, have been...
Fact 3. We're sure that you all had a wonderful time completing your early retirement application forms, but we know that even something like paperwork can get a little old after 87 pages. Fortunately, we're pleased to inform you that your hard work was all worth it. By knowing details like your shoe size, blood type, and dental history, we can properly customize your early retirement just for you. Each detail will be tweaked and adjusted to fit your unique needs, just like how Hammersmith weapons are built to fit each customer's personal style of combat. Whatever you want, what you want, Hammersmith.
Selected to spend the rest of your days.
Early retirement, fact 5. Here in Byzantium, automechanicals will make your life easier, cleaner and more efficient, just as they do in the rest of the city. Teams of automechanicals regularly sweep the street through the streets of the early retirement district to give it that classic Byzantium sheen. But that's not all. They'll attend to your personal needs as well. Want to order a drink? They'll bring one right to your table. Make a mess in your new penthouse? They'll clean it up for you. Why, they'll even carry your luggage. Once it's been cleared by security and released from our customs warehouse, of course. So if you see 700 pounds of steel lumbering towards you, don't panic. You probably just dropped one of your Happy Dale Farms woolly curds. Whoops, don't worry, I'm sure it's still good.
Living the high life in your own private district in...
Fact 6, last fact. The early retirement program is the personal brainchild of Minister of Earth Aloysius Clark, endorsed by Chairman Charles Rockwell. Minister Clark and Chairman Rockwell share a vision that every worker in Halcyon has a fair chance to experience the beauty and luxury of Byzantium. So before you step onto that elevator and embrace your retirement, remember to say thank you, Minister Clark. He wouldn't be here without him.
Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively.
Nothing there. No.
By 24/7 Furniture's Deluxe Falscowood Collection.
I'm going to get a candy
Some
bar.
assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury.
Welcome to the HHC Early Retirement Centre. Before beginning your new life in Byzantium, our safety regulations require you consent to the following. You hereinafter refer to as the employee consent to the rules and regulations of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation's Early Retirement Center, hereinafter referred to as the Center. The employee confirms that they have read and understood the rules of the Center as written in Articles 3, Section 5, Clause 27 of the Early Retirement Welcome Packet. The employee also confirms they have received the packet en route to the Center. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or the loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. The Halcyon Holdings Corporation and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility for the incident and offer no compensation. Should the Center recover any lost or stolen goods, the employee must retrieve them within 48 hours or their goods will be forfeit. If the employee is having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in unparalleled luxury, they may exit this terminal and return to the Center's landing bay. There, the employee may turn in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, that ticket won't go to waste. It will be given to another deserving worker to keep the Center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy all the Center has to offer, please select I consent. I consent. Congratulations, you just made the first step on your greatest journey of your life. Now please proceed to the elevator. Your early retirement awaits. So I'm pretty sure this is a killamajig.
After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants?
Okay,
like
let's go
C&P's
for early
Blazing
retirement.
Horse Barbecue or Rizzo's all-you-can-crunch cereal buffet.
Oh dear, it's getting grimier. I'm gonna get a candy bar. That's a lot of corpses.
System alert. Searching for unknown.
He just drop kicked a drone.
Here I come! Never anger a man of the cloth.
We might die here, ironically. Oh no, he died. He fucking died. Oh, when was the last time it saved? When was the last time it saved, kids? Fucking Felix died. What was he doing? We had that. We had that. We were doing well then. And then Felix ruined it all. Oh, it's been a while since we've lost someone. And it's because he ran... was he meleeing? God damn, Felix. Why did I bring you? You're off the crew. Yeah, we're all the way back. But that's not too bad, because we could just skip all the nonsense, get on the early retirement attack, probably come out through the sewers, go back, and then we're going to recommend she try it. If it gives us the option to, of course. That was frustrating, though.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Foscowood collection.
This is a good gimmick and a good trap. I just really like Felix, my dude. Can you... Yeah, close. Why did he run off and get into a fucking... Yeah. Why did you run off? God damn it, Felix died again. Do you understand how bad this difficulty is? Do you understand how stupid this is that I have to now do all of this again? It's a really fun joke and a really fun gimmick. And then it's just ruined because, you know, this entire game, every combat sequence, it's been me running and jumping in front of the enemy and putting myself in front of the enemy so that I take damage as opposed to my companions, because the game's not designed for you to be playing with companions. I find that stupid and offensive. I find the fact that people are okay with this difficulty stupid and offensive. Look, I have to go all the way back. Hang on, I'm getting a drink because fuck me, man.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center.
Fucking...
You, the lucky few, have
Why?
been selected to spend
Why
the rest
turn
of
it
your
off?
days living the highlight in your own private district in Byzantium. When you... Some assembly required. 24/7 furniture is not responsible for any injuries, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process.
It's a really good joke that is utterly ruined by this game itself having a badly paced difficulty. You know, if we had Nyoka, we'd probably be okay. It's just Felix here with his... Hey, Felix, can you stay? Close, ranged, aggressive. Close, ranged, aggressive. Alright, here we go.
System alert.
That's the last of them!
Please shoot me. No, I'm rejecting the floor.
Unexpected new element.
Never anger a man of the cloth!
Right.
Incoming! Want some of this? I've had quite enough of you!
We can do this.
It's not a marvel that things humans can bring to life, all for the sake of destruction.
Thanks, boss. Been wanting to break something ever since we got here.
So that's the early retirement program. That is definitely a tough gauntlet, and I brought my anti-robot gun. But again, isn't that another thing where I deliberately had to run into the enemy and stand in front of the enemy's dangerous attacks? Because otherwise my squad would die. 38 damage axe. Just in case you wanted to play Skyrim. Oh, someone nearly made it. This guard here nearly made it. Energy cell, shock cannon, ultra. Do you have a shock cannon? You have a grenade launcher. It's not as good. Refund request. TNL shock cannon to TNL customer service. I'd like to formally request a refund on my new TNL shock cannon. You advertised it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient automechanicals, but if you load it with an energy cell that is covered in your own blood, it misfires. I've used TNL weapons exclusively for 7 years, but if this matter is not resolved, then you'll have lost another customer. You will also have lost another customer if I die, so you better hope I can get this blood back into my body. Ah, you tried. Anyway, that was early retirement. That was suitably hilariously dark and grim. Automech status active, maintenance exit status sealed. No, due to the nature of their assignment, automechanicals in the HHC Early Retirement Centre were not constructed with a standard maintenance mode or IFF transmitter responder. Be pleased to know that this saved 200 bits per unit, but please note that any injuries sustained during routine repairs will come out of your paycheck. Thanks for being a part of the UDL team. Oh, we could hack it! Hacked it to disable them and then unseal the hatch. Hold square to transition to maintenance tunnels. Not quite what I wanted to do. So if we'd have sprinted across... No, because that bit only opened when the big ones showed up at the end. So you'd still would have had to have fought all the drones and the starter... God, Mr. Handy. I don't know what to call him. It's not Mr. Handy, but... Oh, no. Oh, okay. Are you guys all turned off? There's a lot of mechs here.
System alert identified.
Say what?
Got it. Heads down.
Processing. Sweeping.
You're an artist, Captain.
You saw nothing.
What do you think you're doing?
I can bribe the robot? Persuade. I was just leaving.
Suspicion levels minimal.
Why would I bribe the robot? What does the robot possibly want? I mean, okay, but... We mod our plasma rifle. Increases weapons rate of fire. My God, did you see that? Anyway, I think I'll just be leaving before the game crashes. Tell Hortense the result of your Investigation. Oh, that's where we are. The sewer. It's that door. That's what happens with early retirement. Okay. Cool. Let's. Can we tell her to go down there and do it herself? I wonder if you have 100% sneak, if you can get through without any of that, or maybe you have to run to the terminal and disable it that way. I don't know. Not really sure. Cool though, very cool. So can we tell her the good news?
It is endlessly fascinating to me that all of existence is simply atoms, molecules, and chemical reactions, which in turn create and govern our bodies, minds, and emotions.
That's one right there.
And yet somehow...
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Lie 40. The retirement district is a paradise. You should see for yourself.
I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like?
An endless, extravagant garden. There were even signs that said no frolicking.
Truly? Why, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity. Here, take your payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
If it's meant to be, it'll happen.
This is it. I'm finally going to get the life I deserve.
Enjoy, Hortense. The board like me? Really? Hey man, the board are friendly. Auntie Cleo is agreeable. The only one who doesn't like me is CMP Borst. I mean, I disabled all the decks.
Fellow, you've no idea how...
Right, so the Bureau of Exploration. A little bit of progress.